ராமானுஜதயாபாத்திரம் ஞானவைராக்கியபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம் லக்ஷ்மீநாதசமாரம்பாம் நாதயாமுனமத்தியமாம் அஸ்மதாச்சாரியபர்யந்தாம் வந்தே குருபரம்பராம் யோ நித்யமச்சுதபதாம்புஜயுக்மருக்மவ்யாமோகதஸ்ததிதராணாயமேனே அஸ்மத்குரோர்பகவதோஸ்ய தயைகசிந்தோः ராமானுஜஸ்ய சரணौ சரணம் பிரபத்யே श्रीवत्सचिन्नमिश्रेभ्यो नमभुक्तिमधीमहे यदुक्तयस्त्रयीकण्ठे यान्ति मङ्गलसूत्रताम्. Swami Sri Kooratthaazhwaan Thirunakshathram. Today, Thai Masam Hastha Nakshatram. Swami Kooratthaazhwaan is the prime disciple, direct disciple of Bhagavad Ramanuja. And Shishya Lakshanam is an landmark symbol of a Shishya Lakshanam, Sri Vaishnava Lakshanam. His Atma Gunams are extensively brilliant to be cultivated as a role model for each one of us. Swami Sri Kooratthaazhwaan, he was born in Kooratthaazhwaan near Vangipuram. He was also called as Alvan, Koranathan, Srivatsanka Mishrar, Srivatsa Chinnar, etc. He had two illustrious sons by name Sri Parasara Bhattar and Sri Vedavyasa Bhattar. Swami Kooratthaazhwaan also had few Sishyas, Thiruvaranga Mudanar, Pillai Alvan, Naluran, Vadiganambi, others. Swami had composed few works. Several works have been attributed to him, like Abhigamana Saram, Charama Sloka Vyakhyanam, Purusha Sukta Bhashyam, Shariraka Saram, etc. In fact, our Taniyan, which we recite in Nityanusandanam, Lakshmeenatha Samarambam, was written by him. Yo Nityamachyuta Padambuja Yukma Rukma on Ramanuja was composed by Swami Sri Kooratthaazhwaan. And several songs that we sing in Kalyanams, Lakshmi Kalyanam Vaibhogame, Lali, Unjal, Sri Rama, Jaya Jaya Lali were all written by Swami Sri Kooratthaazhwaan. Kuresha Vijayam and Yamaka Ratnakaram are also reported or believed to be his works, though some say that it was his father's. Swami has blessed us with the most wonderful stotrams called Panchastavams, five stotrams. We had the bhagyam of enjoying the meanings, arthanubhavams of those five Panchastavams from our great Mahamahopadhyaya Sri U.A. Srivatsankacharya Swami's excellent commentaries, Yatha Shakti, we had shared in the past couple of years. These five stavams were Sri Stavam, 10 slokams on Sri Ranganachiyar, Sri Vaikuntha Stavam, 100 slokams on Sri Vaikunthanathan, Paramapadanathan. The Sastrartham contained in Sri Bhashyam, Ragasya Granthams have been very beautifully, clearly depicted and portrayed in this Sri Vaikuntha Stavam. And as per the Shrutis, Vedams, Upanishads, he has said in such a manner that it is told that if we do not know Sri Vaikuntha Stavam, we are not Sri Vaishnavan at all. Sri Vaikuntha Stavam Theriyadavan Sri Vaishnavan allan, Acharyas used to say. The third Stavam, Ati Manusha Stavam, 61 slokams. He beautifully analyzes and questions Perumal. You took Manushya Avataram as Sri Rama. You took Manushya Avataram as cowherd boy as Krishna. But you did superhuman deeds, leelas. in those avatarams. Why? Atmanam Manusham Manya Ramam Dasaratatmajam. I am simply a son of Dasaratha, ordinary Manushyan. You said Rama, but you gave Jatayu Moksham. You immediately performed Pattabhishekam for Vibhishana after his Sharanagati. You did not even cross the ocean. Crossing the ocean as a human being is impossible. You had few hundred monkeys. How could you perform Vibhishana Pattabhishekam? So, when you wanted to protect sadhus, bhaktas, ashritars, sharanagatas, you forget for a moment that you are an ordinary human being or a cowherd boy. You excelled in showing your paratvam, atimanushastavam. The logic, Aalhwaan has beautifully, unassailably proved with tarkam, logic, pramanam, shastrarthams, anubhavam, how Emperuman is the Sarveshwaran, Sarvarakshakan in Atimanushastavam. Sri Sundara Bahustavam, an Alagar, Kallalagar, Sundara Tirtholudayan, Sundara Bahu, an Alagar of Tirumalarinchole. This was composed when, due to the harassment by the Chola king, Aalhwaan could not be in Srirangam. So he had to stay at Tirumalarinchole, which was then under the Pandya kingdom, not Chola kingdom. Srirangam was under Chola kingdom, who was a staunch Shaivite. And number 5, Sri Varadarajastavam, 102 slokams on Hastigiri Varadan. This is considered to be the last stotra composed by Aalhwaan. After appealing to Purushakaram, Thaiyar in Sri Stavam, Aalhwaan proceeds to describe the Param in Sri Vaikunthastavam, and in 4th and 5th, Aalhwaan enjoys Archavataram in Sundara Bahustavam and Vadarajastavam, and beautifully stands apart, excelled in his magnum opus, Atimanushastavam. In fact, Swami Kooratthaazhwaan's Atma Gunams are to be just even contemplated for us to emulate 1/1,000,000th of it. I remember Sri Velukudi Swami, about 25 years back, he had released a cassette on Kooratthaazhwaan, audio cassette, in which he refers to a slokam, Bhagavad Gita slokam, 13th chapter, 8th slokam, Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti Arjavam, Acharya Upasanam Saucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha. Swami beautifully correlated each of these gunams from this Gita slokam to Kooratthaazhwaan. Amanitvam, no manam, means the feeling of pride for one's intelligence, one's knowledge, the jnanam, jnana garvam, vidya garvam, or that I am rich, I have 3 houses, I have so much of money, wealth. Kooratthaazhwaan was very wealthy. He was born in great kulam. He is from the great family. He had tremendous jnanam, immense jnanam. Kulacharikku, Kalvicharikku, Selvacharikku, all 3 sherikku, although pride, false pride, he did not have. Mukkurumbai Adithavan. So, that Amanitvam, all this pride is called manam. One who has it is mani. Amani is the one who does not have these prides. Vanja Mukkurumbam Kudiyai Kadakkum Kooratthaazhwaan Sharan Kudiyapin, Amudanar says in Ramanuja Nutrandadi. These are all Vanja Mukkurumbu. Kulacharikku, Kalvicharikku, Selvacharikku, Vidyagarvam, Dhanagarvam, Kulagarvam. So the moment one has this pride, other Bhagavatas he looks down upon. So he commits Bhagavatapacharam if you have that pride. Swami did not have any of this pride. Vanja Mukkurumbam Kudiye Kadakkum Nam Kooratthaazhwaan Sharan Kudiyapin. Adambitvam. Next is Adam. No dambam. No blowing of one's own trumpet. If one does some good deed, dharmam, like contributing to a tube light in temple, we put our name in dark blue so that even the light is not, light's brightness is subdued by our name. It is his money. We are only an instrument. In fact, Swami Sri Kooratthaazhwaan is the one who helped, who supported, who assisted Sri Bhashyakara in revisiting, in retelling, because when Bhashyakara Ramanuja and Kooratthaazhwaan went to Kashmir to get Bodhayana Vritti. Bodhayana was one of the prime Sishyas of Vedavyasa who had blessed us with the Brahma Sutram. And the direct disciple of Vyasa had written, Bodhayana had written an extensive commentary on this Brahma Sutram. So it is better to look at that so that we will get to know Vyasa's Tiruvullam, what is in Vyasa's mind. So Ramanuja and Kooratthaazhwaan went to that Kashmir place, which is now part of POK, the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And there he took that Bodhayana Vritti, he referred to it, he studied, and he had it. He wanted to bring that Bodhayana Vritti so that he could write commentary on Brahma Sutram on based on that, so that it is crystal clear and unambiguous. And overnight, after a night, it was found stolen. Some say it was burnt down by fire, and the Sri Bhashyam was lost. That is, the Bodhayana Vritti was lost. It is then Ramanuja was grief-stricken. Oh my God, it's lost. What do we do now? Kuresa said, Adiyan, last night went through the Bodhayana Vritti in a small lamp. So, with that, Adiyan could recollect some, and from memory he recalled the entire text of Bodhayana Vritti. Kuresar was just the memory bank and helped a great deal in the creation of Sri Bhashyam by his Acharya. Later Ramanuja was even appreciated, admired, glorified by even Saraswati Devi, and was conferred the title Sri Bhashyakara. It was called Sri Bhashyam. And never ever Kooratthaazhwaan told anyone else that it was me who said the Bodhayana Vritti, who got from memory and explained to him. Now he got the title. We would have said, but Kooratthaazhwaan, no dambam, no adambit, no dambam, no blowing of one's trumpet. He is, after all, Ramanuja's Dasabhutan, servant. So that is the Atma Gunam, Ahimsa, not only in action, but also by speech and thought. We need to avoid hurting other beings, not just human beings, all beings. And Shanti, patience. At any point of time, one should avoid anger. We can cultivate anger, pretend anger, Raudram Palagi, but not get angry. When Kooratthaazhwaan had a Shishya by name Naluran, and Naluran was working in the king's palace, king's assembly. And when king wanted to transform the entire clan to Shaivism, Naluran is the one who said, there is no point in getting the people, Vaishnavites, to sign that Shivat Parataram Nasti, there is no supreme deity, supreme God other than Shiva, and ask everybody to sign. There is no use unless you bring Periyanambi and Ramanuja to sign that statement. Then the entire Sri Vaishnava clan will follow suit. It was Naluran who told Pottukuttar. He is the one who pointed to the king. And immediately he sent his men, soldiers, to bring Ramanuja and Periyanambi. The news reached when Ramanuja was taking bath in the river. And when Kooratthaazhwaan came to know that from someone that king has sent his people, sent his men to catch hold of Ramanuja and Periyanambi to sign this Sivat Parataram Nasti statement, Kooratthaazhwaan immediately took that kashayam, the saffron robe which Ramanuja had disrobed to take bath. He wore that and he kept his white cloth, the Grahastha cloth, for Ramanuja to wear, and he, in the garb, in the guise of Ramanuja and Periyanambi, went to the Chola's kingdom. The Chola, the moment he saw, Naluran saw, he said, this is not Ramanuja, this is his disciple Kooratthaazhwaan, his own Acharya. Naluran's own Acharya was Kooratthaazhwaan. Still, he told him. And of course, we know the history. Periyanambi and Kooratthaazhwaan refused to sign. And Kooratthaazhwaan tried to argue with the king that from the Shruti, from the Veda, from the Upanishad, from Ramayanam, from Puranam, that it is Narayana who is supreme. He didn't care. So, ultimately, Kuresha's, Periyanambi's eyes were plucked. And Kuresa himself plucked his eyes and threw it in front of the Veerashaiva Raja. And the announcement that he did not want to possess the eyes that had the papam of seeing that intolerant Narayana Dveshi. The king's servants plucked the eyes of Periyanambi, who accompanied Kuresha to the king's court to refute this Siva's Parataram Nasti. In fact, Kooratthaazhwaan signed. He said, Dronamasti tatah param. Means Dronam is like Kuruni, a measure. He said that Kuruni is the one which is, the Kuruni is the one, is a measure which there is an Araka or Kal, Kapdi is bigger than Kuruni. So, Shivam, there is another meaning which is Kuruni, Arake, Are Arake, like that. So, here, this Arjavam is Nermai. Manam, in fact, that I was talking about patience. In fact, Naluran is the one who brought Kooratthaazhwaan to the king's palace. And finally, when Kooratthaazhwaan prayed to Lord Varada in Varadarajastavam, he sought the Lord to forgive Naluran, my Shishyan. He had committed a mistake, apacharam. Please forgive him and also grant him moksham. What a heart he had. Even Ramanuja was shell-shocked to hear that he had asked for the same moksham to Naluran also, who was responsible for even the loss of Alvan's eyesight. It's just unimaginable. That's the karunyam, patience. Arjavam, Nermai, Manas, Vak, body, Nermai. Because what he went and wanted to defend Narayana. He could have simply gone and signed. Nobody is going to know. You signed there in the king's statement. And you can come back and still glorify Narayana. So, but unlike us, Kooratthaazhwaan wanted to have the integrity, Arjavam, Manas, Vak, Kayam, body, mind, speech, all should be in unison. Otherwise it is Kapatam. The Kapatam is the Lakshanam of Duratma, not Mahatma. Ullondru vaittu puramondru pesaadirittal. And Acharya Upasana, praising one's Acharya. Always Kooratthaazhwaan used to praise, glorify his Acharya. In fact, when he was about to attain Acharyan Trivadi at the final moments, it seems he told Parasara Bhattar, his son, that Parasara Bhattar was like an adopted son of Sri Ranganayaki and Ranganathan. He was the darling of Ramanuja. He was the precocious, illustrious son of Kooratthaazhwaan. He was a great Jnani, Paramabhagavata, great Acharya, Parasara Bhattar himself. Still, Kooratthaazhwaan told Bhattar that you should not think that you are the adopted son of Ranganatha, darling Shishya of Ramanuja, son of Kooratthaazhwaan. You are a Shishya of Embar. His actual direct Acharyan was Embar, as instructed by Ramanuja. You should always think that I am Embar's Shishyan. That is Acharya Upasana. Always having a thought that whatever jnanam that one possesses, whatever goodness that we have, is all due to Acharya Kripai, Acharyan Tiruvadi, because of his Tiruvadi Sambandham. We need to prostrate at his feet very many times, ask, inquire respectfully to Acharya, and get our doubts clarified to the Acharya. We need to perform Kainkaryam to him all times, physically, monetarily, mentally, by allocating. We need to celebrate his Thirunakshathram in a grand manner at our home, our Acharyan. In fact, all these things will be only 1/1,000,000th of what Acharya has done to us. Satrallavo Munnam Petradarke, Acharya Upasana. Saucham, Parisuddhi. One has to perform necessarily the Nitya Karma Anushtanams, like Sandhya Vandanam. And we need to be pure physically and mentally, no dvesham, no jealousy. In fact, when Parasara Bhattar asked, little boy Parasara Bhattar asked Kooratthaazhwaan, Shiruma Manishar. In Namalvar Thiruvamazhi, there is a word called Shiruma Manishar. Ma means big, Periya. Shiriya Periya Manishar. How can there be Shiriya Periya Manishar? Alvan said, it's like Alvar, one should not look down upon somebody's body, somebody's shariram. If he is short, if his akaram is hirsyam, one should look at their jnanam. Like Yambar, Mudaliyandan, though they may be short, but their jnanam is aparimitam, vast, immense. So, Shiruma Manisharai Yannayanda. So, Shiruma Manisharai, those great scholars have ruled us, have enslaved us. That should be our attitude. So, Parishuddham, Stairyam, being steady, being firm. Alvan was extremely having Mahavishwasam on Ramanuja's Tiruvadi. In fact, when he had lost his eyesight and he came back to Srirangam, the Srirangam gatekeeper, the Kavalali, he said he knew Kooratthaazhwaan. Kooratthaazhwaan wanted to go inside the temple and feel the Lord Ranganathan's Sannidhi. So, but anyone belonging to Ramanuja would not be allowed inside the Srirangam temple. The king had given instructions, orders. He cannot go against the king's decree. So the Kavalali said, please mention that you are not associated with Ramanuja. Just make a statement that I don't belong to Ramanuja's group. I would let you inside the temple. Kooratthaazhwaan said, I would rather not go into the temple, but I would like to be always ever associated with Bhagavad Ramanuja. That's Thaiyar. Really marvelous. In fact, when you read the commentary, the meaning, the stotram of the 65 slokas of Stotra Ratnam, we can get all our doubts clarified about Tattvam, about Hitam, about Purushartham, about Vishishtadvaitam, about the unparalleled, our Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam, about Anya Devata. Everything will vanish. Swami Desikan, Periyavachan Pillai have all written extensive commentary on this. So you will get Stairyam, Sthiram, the firmness, the Mahavishwasam. And being at Acharyan, always contemplate on our Prakritam Acharyan and the Acharya Paramparai would also enable us to get that Mahavishwasam and Stairyam. Atma Vinigraha means other than the knowledge of actual Swarupam of Jivatma, which is being Dasa Bhutam, Shesha Bhutam, servant of Emperuman Sriyapati Sriman Narayana. Any other longing for any other desire shall be killed, curtailed. In fact, Ramanuja, when he used to narrate the Sri Bhashyam, Alvan used to write down on a palm leaves. And the instruction from Ramanuja was, only if you agree with me with my statement, you need to write. You don't have to just simply write whatever I say. So once he mentioned about Jivatma, and Kooratthaazhwaan did not proceed to write. So Ramanuja asked, what is your Thiruvallam? Why you did not write? He said, Jivatma, more than being the Jnana Rupi, we should say he is the Dasa Bhutan of Perumal, Shesha Bhutan of Sarveshwaran, servant of Emperuman Sriyapati Sriman Narayana. That should be the first thing that we need to write. So Ramanuja smilingly accepted. So this beautiful slokam and correlates to Sri Kooratthaazhwaan's life in a very nice manner, appropriately. I recall Sri Velukudi Krishnan Swami very emotionally had narrated this particular sloka with the Kooratthaazhwaan's life history for more than an hour. Still, it's lingering in my mind. Adiyan, Dhanyosmi. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha.